All right, we are in the 2023 Fall Major. We're in the opening round. I'm in my 22 account, so I'm gonna play it first, and then I've got 77 and not to play. I tried to get some stuff done yesterday, but yesterday was a I don't know. Yesterday was it wasn't gonna happen. All right, I'm going to use for this round for 22. I'm going to use the Golf Clash Notebook app for all of my adjustments. So I just upgraded some clubs. I got a few clubs that I've been able to upgrade and do the thing, and I'm too lazy to change my notes. So I'm gonna use the app. I'm gonna use the app. Let's go look at what we got here. I was checking out a couple clubs to see if they were worth updating. I'm on the wrong page. There we go. Got to use Tommy's site for it. Thank you, Tommy. Since Golf Clash Notebook doesn't update its stuff. All right. I am, with this account, doing what everybody else is doing, going right at it. Now, I have notes. I still have a couple holes to watch for my pro account to finish off my notes for my pro account. And I do have notes for my 77 account. But I don't have notes for this account. Most of the shots are going to be pretty close to 77. There's a few that might change, but we'll see as the round goes on. All right, let's go check it out. Let's see which way the wind's blowing. All right. Side wind. Hold on. All right. Of course, I just get started playing and everybody in the house wakes up. Everyone. All right. Let's think what we're doing here. Hole number, with that wind, I think I can take that. And I need a 3 power ball. I'm going to take a Titan. Now I have been, up to this point, my notes say plus 20 to the cup. I'm going to take a power 3 ball. I'm going to do plus 20. The wind's going to be blowing that direction. All right. That is it. Hey, what? We're taking a Titan. What the heck are you thinking? Titan. All right. Plus 20. Ready to roll. 3 power ball. Plus 20. Extra mile 6. Wind's going from the right to the left. Now with my upper developed account, I'm playing this a little different because I'm running out all my topspin and then pulling back. That way I can give myself separation from the red line. So on headwind days, I don't have to do anything jiggy. Now you could come out here and get on with the white ball, but the deal is hole number 1 and hole number 8, we pretty much have to get these holes. This is part of the deal. Yeah, I would move that over a little. There you go. I'm going to be doing pretty much the same shit, only hopefully I won't hit it to the right. As long as I get that result, that is what we're looking for. Yes, we do have a opportunity for hole-in-one on this hole, but I really don't care. I am fully just interested in getting on the green side. Two nine. Max is 1.5 ranks. See if I can get lined up a little. 105. A little bit of overpower. Hit that one ring great to the right, just like my opponent. Trying to match him. I don't think I have enough power. Oh, The one ring great to the right put me in the water. I see. I see how this hole is going to play me. Now, hey, dude, that's what happens when you don't hit it perfect. Obviously, that was a little unlucky, but that was nobody's fault but my own. Now we have to get the eagle in order to secure our birdie. Now my opponent got the eagle, so our birdie is secured. So now we can, I guess we can go for the hole in one. Why not? Let's think. I'm already got my birdie secured, so let's switch to a lower powered ball. 3-3, 1.7. There's 1.7. One ring great to the right again. I guess that's the theme for today. Yep. My opponent saved me. Thank you. Thank you. Good luck in the tournament, man. Good luck. Yes. All right. That was not what we were looking for, but all right. At least we didn't. It could have been worse. Much worse. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Opponent. All right. One of these holes, was this the one? Let me look at hole number 2. There's one, I think this is the first of the racetrack. It is. All right, this is a QB. I'm gonna do the rough bump that's here. I've tried this. I've tried to do the backspin, and what's funny here is if we draw a line where the grid that the cup is on, I came up and I hit a backspin shot, and I started right on the outside edge of that at the top, and then it went like 4 squares over. So then I moved 4 squares over to see if I could get the roll down to the cup, and then it went 4 squares over. It was in the same exact spot over here. Shit, it might have been even a little bit farther to the right. And so I don't think I put any side spin on it, but maybe if I put on left-hand side spin to try and get it to come to a stop and then roll a little bit straighter, I don't know. But this rough bump that's here is really a good shot. I did come out here the other day and I practiced it and damn near made a hole-in-one, and then I went out and actually played it, and then I missed this rough entirely and ended up over here in the rough and went back and watched it. And one of my teammates pointed out I had just a slight bit of overpower on it, just enough to get me out of that rough. Let's not do that again. Let's not do that again. I'm going to bring a Power 1 ball. I'm going to bring Quasar. And I'm going to play this at... I'll play it at -5 at mid club. Now with this, it's my number 2 bag. Let's see where I'm hitting. This quarterbacks. And we'll see if that distance is right. I might have to move. I might have to up it to like a 2 power ball just to get my distance right with this level club. And that is it. Let's change that to a QB. The QB. All right. Here we roll. And we're going to have that kind of wind. Let's play. All right. Level 1 ball. Power 1. -5. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Greenock Point. Hole number 2. Lynx goes first. It almost felt like the other day when I did it. I did -5 and I still like overpulled it by 1. Do -5 minus 0.1. I'm going to do just a -5 and we'll see where we're at. Yep, like always, you can go that way and then you end up falling down there and it stops about 3 or 4 squares short and you make your putt and you move on. These racetrack holes are they're not as gimmicky as they were originally, but they're still pretty fucking gimmicky. It's pretty close to min. I'm going to do mid. Okay, 3.6. 3.2 rings. There's 3.2. Oh fuck! I knew I was running out of time, and I changed my. I looked, and I did the same shit. The deal there is you can't hit in that particular spot to the right. There's no rough. You're in the fairway. Are we gonna make every mistake in the book on the first 2 holes? That's it. We're gonna struggle along. Just struggle along. I'm trying to give everybody just a little bit of advantage by I'm spotting everybody a couple holes. I'm that kind of guy. I mean, hey, come on. Well, let's see if we can hit this perfect. And I hit it great to the right, which will not go in. All right, we are struggling. Jeez. Didn't pick up the shot that we have to pick up on hole number 1 and then turned around and dropped a shot on hole number 2. That's 2 times in a row I've missed that rough bump. Not hitting perfect. What were you thinking? It's pretty simple. All right, on this hole, I'm going to bring this. Oh, shit. This club hits so far back, I'm not sure. I'm going to see if I can get there with my quarterback. If I can't, then I'll switch to my number 1 bag. And I'm going to bring a Kingmaker just so I've got the. Let's think. On the other side. I'm going to bring a Kingmaker. Why not? Here we go. What have I been doing? Been 20% on this hole. On the drive. We'll see what club I can use. See which way the wind's blowing. Which way the wind is blowing. I don't even know if this club will work. Barely. 3.5. 4.6 rings. There's 4.6. I'm going to push a couple of it back on. Max curl. Hit it 1 ring great. Am I going to hit any shots perfect today? I have no idea where it's at. where it's going with all of the trees blocking our view. The crowd over there went wild afterwards, so it must have been all right. Do I have to spot people any more shots, or am I okay? You think I'm okay, or do you think I need to spot everybody another shot? This is going to be with a Viper. Viper, and I've been doing plus 10 plus 0.1 to the cup. 10 plus 0.1. 0.1 plus 10. Do. There, 3, 10%, Viper, wind. Let's see if we can get this in the hole. This used to be one of my, if not my favorite par 5 in the game. Definitely one of them. It was my favorite. And they have twisted this thing up so much, I'm not sure. It's not as much fun now. 2-2. 2-2. Max club is 1.5 plus 0.1 is 1.6 rings. .6 rings. Let's get a little squared up with the wind. 1.6. Oh, I am not going to be able to hit perfect today. At all. Jeez. I've smoked the cup on this thing twice this week out practicing. Dicking around on it. Man, it's going to be a rough day. I haven't played any of my accounts. I still got 77 and all. Hopefully I'll warm up after this one. Maybe. All right. At least I'm not having as rough a time as my opponent. But that's not saying much. I still have a putt to make. I did hit something perfect. All right. At least I went a hole and I didn't drop a shot. Holy shit. I'm looking at hole number 4. I've got 2 sets of notes. I've got one playing it with a wood and one playing it with a QB. And if you play it with the QB, well, it really doesn't matter. Every driver has the same minimum distance. And if the wind on this hole is, let's see which way is the wind blowing? Which way? Okay, we got a good positive wind. So with this wind, let's look at this hole. Make sure I got my, this is going to be a wood shot. So with a wood, I'll have to, if I want to get down into this zone right here, the red line's right here. So with the driver on this side, if you got a 0 power ball, you got a little bit of a window. So if the wind's coming from anywhere on this side of the line, you can play it with your driver and work the wind out. And then if the wind's anywhere on this side of the line, because the line's so close, you can bring out a bigger ball so that you can get into the spot and then be able to work the wind out on this side of the line with your wood. And with today's wind, we're going to have to bring out a bigger ball and hit it with our wood, which is the Viper. I'm going to take a big dog just in case that viper doesn't get me there. And we'll take a Titan, the king of balls. So, Sniper, Kingmaker, Whumper, Marlin, QB. And with my QB, it was like 1.5 backspin and 1 left-hand side spin. So we'll see. And I was doing... All right, I think I was playing +10. With the Viper, +10. The wind's blowing in that direction. Got a 3 Powerball, +10, Viper. I'm not so sure that +10 will work. It seemed like I was playing this earlier in the week when I was going through and doing the scouting report, and I went back and watched that video, and I think I did a 0, and I was like way off. My teammates are saying that with the QB they're doing a +10, but it seemed like when I was hitting it with the sniper, I was doing a bigger. Let's see what my opponent does. You got a 5-mile-an-hour wind. They did 2.5 rings. Perfect. Perfecto. All right. All right. See if we can get to the spot. Barely. Barely. And I might have to bring out a Kingmaker just to get me enough oomph. What was it? Four, 5, 3.2 rings. I'll have to put a little teeny bit of curl on it. 3, 2. Just a titch. Oh, and 70. Oh, for one of my viewers, that was a 60,000 ring off. No, that right there was 80. Freaking 1, 2, 75,000. What's the difference? It's all shit. So I'm telling you, you get up early in the morning. Shit, I haven't even finished a cup of coffee. And I started playing. What was I thinking? I know better. You gotta wake up, go down to the grocery store, get some stuff. I'm in a group of people. We play the lotto together, and I gotta go buy tickets today. So we buy our tickets, and then we send each other pictures of them when we get them, so that and we've got a whole thing in the texting. We've been doing it for years, but that way, if we win, we'll have to split the money. But hey, we're giving ourselves a much better chance of. All I'm looking for is to pay my house off, and I'm done. Done. That's the last big bill. I suppose if I sold everything else, I could pay my house off, but then where would I be? All right. Let's take deep breaths. This round is going to be rough, because I'm telling you, in rookie, shit, you're going to have to shoot a 26 or better to get in, and at least a 26 or better. It's going to be a long day. I'm going to have to pick it up. Let's quit dicking around. All right, we do have an Albie shot here. Now, which way's the wind blowing? That wind's even more problematic. The deal here on this hole is there is what I'm shooting for is the rough bump, and getting out into the spot where you've got a rough bump with a 3 Powerball, you're usually like right at your red line. And we've got a slight bit of headwind, so we're going to need a little bit of room in order to work that wind out. Let's see what my Viper hits distance-wise. What does it hit? 170. And a maxed out sniper hits 172, and with my 77 account, if you're not in the right spot, sniper is not going to work. So your choices are twofold. You can bring out a bigger ball, or you can bring out a bigger club, or you can do both. And I don't really have a bigger ball inventory here, and that club doesn't hit much further in this account. One thing about Horizon, when it gets upper developed, it's one of the biggest hitting clubs out there, and it does have some tools. Its accuracy doesn't get good until it gets really upper developed. I think it's still like 31 accurate, even at level 6. But it is a really good hitting club, and it does have really good ball guide. It does have some tools. I like the Horizon. I played with the Horizon a lot, and when you got lowered, as soon as this gets, there's not very many, like maybe another level or two. If I can get it to level 3 or 4, it starts to become a pretty decent club. It gets some stuff, but it's not going to help me today. And the thing about the, did I write down? Number sniper 1 per plus 25. I didn't write down how much spin I was doing on my sniper shot. I'm going to bring the Viper. If I have to, I'll bounce over the thing if I don't get out there far enough. I'll work hard to get out there far enough. That ball will work. I could bring out a bigger ball, but I really don't want to do that. Not at this juncture. All right, let's roll. Let's roll. Power 3, use my extra mile. What am I doing on the drive? Yep. When I get to the shot to the cup, I'm going to do plus 25 to the cup. If I get to the shot to the cup. If. We'll see which way the wind's blowing across the course. What it looks like. Looks like that. Now, if you're just going to bounce over, use the little island that they put out there, the little fairway pad they put out there, and then you're just going to bounce it over to the cup. A katana will work fine, just fine. Well, that's pretty far back, so even from there, bouncing over the island, I think they're going to be pretty close to max. Two, 1.2 rings. Uno, 2. Max curl. Look at all that curl. And a grate to the right. Of course, there's a grate involved in that. Why wouldn't there? That's part of the equation. Whoa down, cat daddy. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa down. I might have, I don't know. It's going to be hard to work the wind out. Okay, the shot to the cup, I've been doing 25. And I'm going to be taking it with a Viper. All right, I am ready. Let's hit one shot perfect and actually make something. I like this hole too. I've had a lot of success over the years on this hole, and this hole is the beginning part, the very beginning part's pretty close to the same, but this stuff down here by the green is totally different. I do have a little bit of room. I do. 2.7. It's 2.1 rings. .1 rings. And can you get lined up? One. Hitting it perfect. Wow! I hit a shot perfect. Of course, I don't have any ball guide to tell me if I'm actually getting to the cup or not, so that is definitely a number I need to write down off my 77 account. Is how much spin I'm using there, so I know. I was 2 rings into the rough right there. I was trying to give myself as much room pulling out the wind to the red line, so that might have been the right top spin if I would have been like 1 ring into the rough. But we do have the opportunity to get that done on the rough bump here, if we can get to that spot on the drive. Eagle. All right. Wow, I actually got like minimum score on a hole all by myself. Didn't have to get saved. All right, hole number 6. My notes say extra mile Kingmaker plus, and I'm ending up in my Kingfisher range. What is hole number 6? Which way's the wind blowing? The wind works. All right, let's bring the let's bring out a 3 power ball. And with this club, I definitely need side spin. Definitely. Kmart sucks. Kmart sucks. Kingmaker, Kingfisher. So I'm getting down into short iron range. All right. If I can survive this opening round in this account in the weekend round, this hole right here is definitely a hole worth bringing out a power or a precision ball on. Using an extra mile. See what our wind is. I go first. Amazing. I always go first. I don't always go first, but I like to go first. Okay, it is 1.7 rings. I'm going to put that forward power back on it. Max power, max curl. 1 ring grade on the inside. That might not kill me. I tried to leave myself a little room right there. Perfecto. Now, I'm not sure in this account. That should be short iron. And I just swapped out my short iron. I upgraded my Hornet to level 4. And what I was doing on this, what I've been doing is 0 plus 0.1 to the cup. 0 plus 0.1. 0. All right, let's hit this shot perfect. I have just as good of a chance here as anywhere else. All I got to do is hit a perfect. Perfect's in the hole. Let's get it. Okay, where am I? There's max. There's min. There's max. That's mid. I'm at mid club. And then the wind is blowing that way. It's 3.7. It's at mid clubs 2.4. 2-4. There's 2-4. I didn't really like that setup spot, but oh shit, I hit it good. Great. Perfect would have been. Perfect might have hit the flagpole. That was super close. Oh, I did the 2-4 and I forgot to add on the 0.1. I think a perfect would have been right there. It looked like right there that a perfect might have slid across at the same spot on the other side of the hole. But if I would have done actually read my freaking notes and remembered to add on the plus 0.1, I think a perfect would have been right in the cup, right in it. All right. Perfect. Yeah, I remember back in the day. I remember back in 2023, I hit a perfect one time. I got a plaque. I said, first perfect. First perfect of the year. It only took me 6 months. Crap, bastards. All right. Had to buy a brand new computer yesterday, and lots of options. Oh, my opponent's turn. All right, Ravi. Or Ray. The old pot of gold. When I was a kid, we saw a rainbow. I was with my uncle and his girlfriend, and we were chasing it around, and we saw where it was actually landing on the ground. We took pictures of it. And of course, if you walk towards it, it moves away from you. But from the people that are standing still, it's staying in the same spot. So I walked out to where it was at, and they took pictures. And I did not find a pot of gold, but from their perspective, I was standing in the rainbow, and from my perspective, it was in front of me. But I got a picture of me standing in the rainbow, but no pot of gold. Damn it. Well, I didn't dig, so I suppose there might have been a pot of gold, but it wasn't sitting on the ground. Let's see, sniper, katana. What are we on here? Hole number 7. Hole number 7. Sniper, katana. This hole right here. All right. Jeez. Viper, katana. Viper. I think I need to buy some katanas. Do I have any cheddar? Do I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy some katanas. What are we playing here with? We're playing with a Viper, playing with a 2 Powerball. And we're at, let's see where we're at as far as wind. I go first. Jeez. What is that? That's that. 4-2. Max clubs 3-3. Where am I? There's max. There's min. I'm about mid club. (4-2) mid club is 2-9. See if I can get lined up. There's 1, 2, 9. Getting it perfect. And the ones I have 0 shot on, that's the way it's going to work today. I'm going to hit perfect on the ones that I can't see where I'm going because I don't have enough ball guide. And the ones that I actually have a shot, I'll hit perfect, or I won't hit perfect. That's the way it'll work. I was trying to hook up with Dale today to play pro. I've been trying to get a hold of Dunner, but I can't get a hold of him. I get it. Sometimes life takes over. You got other shit going. For me, a lot of times it's not so much. I don't do the. I did one last year, but I used to be gone. I was on the road like 9 months out of the year. My wife and I, for the first 15 years we were married, it was 36 months. We only spent 3 years of the first 15 years we were married living in the same house. The rest of the time I was deployed. Some of these deployments, that's why I don't have, if you look me up on social media, there is some stuff, I'm sure, but there isn't. I don't have any stuff. A lot of the companies I work for, the confidentiality deal, they didn't want people to know where you're at. Hole number 8. All right. Of course, why did I turn that off? Why did I do that? Hole number 8. All right, we have to get this one, and we need to quit dicking around. Are they not giving, we don't get to practice one of those anymore? That's too bad. I would have liked to have had one of those free balls. That wind is definitely helping us. Let's just try it with a power 3 ball. And my ball inventory is grim. Really, actually like to use a Titan right here. And we will take that bag. That's it. 0-20, 3 Powerball, extra mile. I go first. 1.4 rings. And it is 2-4. It's 1.4 rings. And then I'm going to push that forward wind back in. Put just a titch of overpower. Hitting it perfect. Wow. I caught a shot perfect, and I'm still gonna get. Oh man, that was close. Doesn't matter how close it was, as long as it's over there on the fairway. We're in the spot. With my upper developed account, I would be feeling really chipper right now. I would still have work to get done, but that is work that can get done. Here I have a Firefly, and this is also work that can get done, but I'm gonna have to hit this next shot perfect from that distance with a Firefly. Let's see if my opponent can get where they want. Maybe. And they hit it great to the right, and they had right-hand curl on it. I have no fucking clue where they're going, because are they just hitting it out down there to the end? They are. I will tell you, I mean, I know from there you get a shot every time, but like, hey, if you're going to be in the sand or the rough really close to it, those shots, if you hit them perfect, they're in. I mean, this seems like a hole that the risk versus reward, I'm going to have to go for this hole every time. I'm Missed it. Missed it. Whew. Got lucky and it went in. The wind was a factor. I set it up on the left-hand side of the flagpole there. If wind was a factor, it pushed me over to the other side. So wind was a factor. A perfect and a great to the left would have went in, but a great to the right would have missed entirely. Some of those distances, if you aim right at the flagpole and you hit a perfect, it'll go in. But if you hit anything else, it won't. But when you're in those distances right there, you can kind of hedge your bet and at least give yourself one side or the other. Inevitably, it'll work out that you gave yourself room on the left and then you'll hit it to the right. But it does work out sometimes where you'll catch the right shot. Yeah, I mean, from where my opponent was at up there, I think, shit, even if you did an overpower shot and you went for it and you ended up in the center of the rough, I mean, I would always go for that. I mean, the risk is minimal and the reward is big. All right, I do have a chance to just get the minimum score. Look at that. Look at that. That's not going to get me anywhere, but I do have a shot at minimum score. All right, I would really like to do this shot over here. And I noticed when I was playing in my walkthrough, and because when I did the scouting report, I went out and played since they changed the holes, that this area here used to be like this. So when you came out from here, you were it was kind of flat, and then it did kind of bowl up. But now what's happening is that this area has changed. Right here on the other side, here's the rough, and then it comes up, and then it comes up to the green, and there's a little hill right here. And I was thinking when I did the scouting report that when you got here and your topspin's coming over, that if you just rough bump out of this and hit it, that when you catch this hill, there's a chance that it might stop your ball and you might roll back. And that's exactly what happened to me in my 77 account. I got all the way up. I was damn near all the way to the top, and then it rolled back, and then it rolled all the way back into the rough. Now you can recover from there, but I like that side. And the reason I like that side, and this right here, from over here coming to the cup, you have it's nice and smooth, but when you're coming from over here, you got to contend with this little wall, and it makes your ball have an irregular bounce. I'm not sure it changes your trajectory, but it does look a little weird. Over here, you got a nice smooth shot at it. But I'm going to hit over here because with this account, number 1, club options, and number 2, ball inventory. But I will hit over there. And I'm going to use my extra mile. I'm going to do a 3 power ball, and I am ready to roll. Okay, extra mile. We'll take a Titan. And with that one, we'll take a Kingmaker. Here we go. Here we go. If we can get over to the shot on the other side, and I will tell you, if I don't get over to the other side with this account and in the clear, I am screwed, because this account has shit recovery clubs. And that is a fact. The wind is blowing like that, and it is 1.2 rings. Hey, what in these shit? 1, 2. Hitting it perfect. And I was leaning against the nubs on the bottom. Perfecto. Perfecto. All right. We're in the right spot. Now we're going to be using our long iron, our backbone, with a 0 to the cup, plus 0.1. I tried the shot over there the other day just to see how it's changed, and if there was still a lane through the trees to get to the cup, and there is, but they've moved the pin back. The green used to be, this green used to be 4 times the size of the green that's on there now, and they've moved the pin way back. And so before, if you were in that spot, you had a pretty clean shot at it. Like if you had a sniper or viper, you had a pretty clean shot. But now, because they've moved the green back, you can still get up on the green and you have a shot at it, but you're going to have to run a lot of topspin in order to get that distance. 2.9. It is. Where am I at my club? There's max. I am at max club. Plus 0.1, so it's going to be 2.3 rings. .3 rings. Here's 2, 3. Getting it perfect. Catching it perfect. Oh, shit. Missed it. All right. I survived the front. I'm at minimum score. I feel like I survived the front. Picked one of the ones up that we needed. One of the 2 that we really need. Dropped one. All right. At least I have something to work with going into the back. Wow. What a horrible round. I guess this is a lesson in don't wake up and immediately go play. That sucked. The one thing I thought when I saw that shot is, hey, Playdemic, thanks for making those trees not playable, but filling the courses up with signs that are playable. They just hit right through the dead center middle of that tree. And if that didn't cause your ball to do some jiggy stuff, I mean, chill. I guess the trees aren't in play. They took the trees out of play, but they put the signs in play because they were like, hey, we need to have something out there. And somebody went, well, why don't we just leave the trees in play? And they were like, well, why would we do that when we could put signs out there and we can put them in play? And that way we can take the trees out of play. Oh, yeah, that works. Yeah, so we put a bunch of signs out that are in play. But yeah, that's how it works. That person got a gold star above their name. They got a pat on the back. All right, there you have it. That is Graham. Because I am, like, there's brackets within brackets, which baffles me. They take you from, I won one tournament in this account, and I went from tier 1 straight to tier 3. I guess tier 2 is just like a pass through. And then in tier 3, my understanding is that they have tiers within tiers. So first of all, if you're going to do that, why don't you just have more tiers so that you can bracket people up, whatever. But in my 77 account, shit, I don't think 13 was the minimum score to get in it. And I'm not sure that there was that many people with a 13 that made it. But even though I'm in tier 3 in this account, I'm in a lower tier within a tier. And so I might be able to get in with like I'm going to have to pick it up on the back. You're going to have to pick it up. I have no idea what's ahead of me. So we will have to get on the ball. We do have several 913s, which is right where we should be. Thanks for watching. I'm going to play the back, and hopefully I can pick it up on the back, and I won't have such a miserable... and it's all about hitting perfect. Hell, I know. I don't think I hit any of those first 4 or 5 holes. Anything good. We'll see. We'll see how it's going to go. And I will see you on that one. I'm going to fire this one up and start uploading it, and then I'm going to immediately play it. So I will be right back. Thanks for watching. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell, and we'll just use this round as a precautionary thing on everything you're not supposed to do when you play the round. So you can watch me and you can go, okay, that's what we're not supposed to do. So anything that we do that's different than that will probably be good. And we'll see you then.